What's up, mi gente? What's up, 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 what's up? What's going on, people? Happy Wednesday. Happy Get in Line Wednesday. I hope everybody's doing good today on this weird, cloudy, not sunny, but sunny somewhere type of day. It's my 20-somethingth day home. I've lost count already. I'm probably on to day 22 or something. I don't even know. I don't even care at this point. I already got my routine situated. So, I already wake up and kind of know what the day is going to look like. How was everybody's night last night? Last night was a lot of fun for me. I actually got on some live last night and chatted with the legendary Bobby Simmons, who is part of our hip-hop history and pioneer of hip-hop. And he's part of the first hip-hop group that was a band in the 80s. So we ended up chatting for a little bit. So you can check that out on YouTube because I have placed it up, and also on Facebook. Tonight at 7 p.m. I will be getting on live to chat with Sakai from The Voice. He was one of the finalists on The Voice, maybe like last year or so. We had spoken in person at the studio for an interview. He came in the same show that I had for Tat's Crew. So he had put up a post the other day, and it kind of interested me because it was coming from like a man's point of view. And I figured it seemed like he felt passionate about it. So I figured let's get on a live and let's talk about it. Let's talk about men. Let's talk about what men want. Let's talk about men dating nowadays. Let's talk about men and sex. Let's talk about men in love. Let's talk about men being dependent or independent. Anything that you men go through, let's talk about. You know what I mean? Because I find it always interesting to know what it is that a man is thinking or wants or desires. We're always talking about females and what we want and what we want to do, and how we're treated and what we're tired of and what we deal with and what we don't deal with, etc. But do we ever talk to a man? So I want to bring him on, and we're gonna have a powwow about it. It's not gonna be biased. It's not gonna be a tear down on men or female. It's just gonna be plain fun and just plain. Let's see what takes place. He's gonna be very forthcoming and transparent, as I want him to be, and then we'll air it. There's a lot of different, somebody had just said on my timeline that there's a lot of different situations. So this is why I want to talk to a male about these things. Also to, give him some promotion on his artistry. He's a singer and he does live shows and he travels the world, and he's pretty dope and he's very amazing. And I think that it would be a good opportunity to have him on live with me tonight. So I've been a couple of weeks that I've been into it. It's been 3 weeks, and I've been kind of sitting here dealing with a lot and going through the motions of things and trying to figure out where's the essence, where is my mode in all this. And I kept saying, people keep coming to me like, are you going to do the show from home? Are you going to do the show from home? And, when I do the show, it's in studio. I have production team. It's like a whole thing. Here is just me, camera, and whoever's watching, right? Right now I have one person watching, which is fine. It's not a problem. Of course, I would love more, but people are in and out, and you can't let that stop you from getting on a live and wanting to talk, or try to influence or inspire, right? So I've decided that I will do lives with particular people. Most of all, I do want to get people on live that I've been actually watching for the last 3 weeks that I've kind of am very grateful for. And I would like to put them on the live. And then when I get back to studio, kind of condense all the interviews that I did on live and air it as a show, and just show the viewers from the networks what was going on during the quarantine, you know? So I've kind of thought about doing something like that. So we'll see. We'll see. Yesterday was Bobby Simmons. Tonight will be Sakai. I'm trying to work with Amadeus and get him on because I watch him every day, and he's a fantastic music director and producer that we all should know because all the songs from 2000s or the 90s he had part in, including Trey Songz, who he's the drummer for. And basically he gets on every day on his live and talks and plays music with the producers that he's interviewing that we get to learn about and say, oh my God, that's my favorite song from the 90s. This is the guy who was behind it. So I think that it would be a very interesting chat to sit with him, Mr. Amadeus. I've had him on the show as well. I spoke to him for about 45 minutes, and that was awesome. But he agreed to do a chat with me, so we're working on that. I'm also trying to work with a boxer from LA or Cali by the name of Xavier. And he is a champion, non-defeated. That's down with the money team. So I want to bring him on so we can talk to him about what's going on in his world, because when he has fights in New York, he'll be visiting us and you guys can kind of be familiar with him. So hey everyone, there's a lot of people in here. Good afternoon. Happy quarantine time. I know I try to make it very light and still be myself and try to stay very positive and non-stressed, but I know we're all going through something. Me smiling or joking or trying to have fun or saying happy quarantine time, it's not being dismissive or disrespect to anybody that's going through anything at this point. But I feel like my job is not to be a Debbie Downer. That's not part of my personality. That's not who D-Essence is. So no matter what we're going through, you're always going to see D-Essence. Even though I'm dealing with my own shit inside and I might shut this off and go cry later. I don't know. But I'm just saying it's all love. So yeah, so tonight we're going to talk about men. We're going to talk about dating. We're going to talk about sex. We're going to talk about what they want from the females. I want some advice from them. You know, I want to know what we need to change as females or what we're doing too much or not doing enough of. You know, this is a learning process for all of us. And men, dating, sex, love, relationships, it's always like something that people want to talk about and listen to and all that. So I'm going to set it up in my house and we're going to do the damn thing. I found a way to upload my Instagram stories so I can repost them on Facebook and YouTube. And now that makes me happy because now I can share it and I can also hold on to it and create a show out of it. So I got my motivation back yesterday because for the last 3 weeks, if anybody on here has a talent or a passion, when you're away from it, you can live, but you feel an emptiness. You know what I mean? You feel an emptiness. You feel like you're not doing something. You think about it all the time, but you're hesitant. You're turned off, but you're like, fuck it, I should do it anyway. And then, no, you know what? Just fucking do it because it clears the void that you may be dealing with. You know what I mean? You have to be yourself. You know, there's a lot of times that I don't want to become part of a trend. You know, everybody's online, people doing shows online, lives and all that. I didn't want to be typical and do the same shit. But this is what I do. This is what I do on a normal base. This is what I should have been doing since we started this whole thing. But I've been holding myself back. I've also been very self-aware to not bother certain people during this time. We don't know what people are going through. And little old D-Essence buzzing around trying to get an interview from you. You know, I don't want to disrespect anybody's time or privacy. So, but I think I kind of done with that because we've been in this for almost a month. So now I'm kind of like, all right, let me see who I can grab on to, who will be down to talk, to express, to share, to not distract us, to entertain. So yeah, let's do the damn thing. I'm not gonna be comparing myself to anyone else. Sometimes I do get a little bit annoyed at my efforts to do my job. And when I go to certain resources, I'm already told ahead of time what could be not possible. Okay? What I want to put out there, and this is in no disrespect, no harm way either. What I want to put out there is I've already sat here and thought about all of that. I've already stopped myself from reaching out. I've already observed this person. I already possibly, most likely, definitely have reached out on my own through email, text, DMs, comments, participation, like you name it. If the essence wants you, she's going to do everything to get that. But there are times when you need to utilize people. You need to utilize who's around you, who's your support group, right? Your support group. And who's really there to help you. You know, you constantly, and when I say you, I could be talking to you and I'm talking to me. When you say, I support you, you're amazing, you are the BX, thank you for everything you do, all these things, you're the BX princess, all these things, right? All these things, I hope you're on TV or where you want to be on TV, you know, all these things, right? But then when it comes down to it, who's really there to help you get to what you need? You know what I'm saying? So if I reach out to you, it already took me a couple of minutes, maybe a couple of hours, maybe a couple of days to even hit you up and say, what's up? How you doing? Hope everything is well. I kind of need you for something. I need you as a resource. These are people that know me very well, that have been watching the growth and watching the whole The Essence movement. Some people have even been on the show and been interviewed themselves. Like, you know what I mean? Some haven't. Some don't even know me. It is what it is. But if I'm reaching out to you for help, it's because I'm trying to do something. I think by now you guys know that I'm a serious chick when it comes to my business. And I don't mess around. And I put a lot of work into what I do. And I do it all alone. Yeah, I have support group. I have friends like Kevin Pryor, who's on here, who's my consultant, my best friend, my marketing, whatever I need, he got me. But I still do things myself. So when I reach out to someone and say, hey, is there any way, and I explain everything before I get to the point. Is there any way you can help me to get this person or this person's attention? Because in this business, unfortunately, but fortunately, it's who you know. And it's not who you know, it's how well you know them. So if they see my The Essence show invite, but then their homie that is like their homie says, yo, I got this girl from Bronx now, or from the Bronx. She's about her shit. She wants to do a 10-minute, 7-minute sit down with you on live just to rep, to support you. It gives it like an extra boost because now it's personal. You know what I mean? It's personal because it's like, oh, my boy knows this girl. Oh, okay, cool. We fam. Some people will even consider you fam. Like, you know him? Oh, all right, cool. We good. You're good in my book if he fucks with you, right? Well, then it gets to the part of their responding back, right? Well, I don't know. I'll try, or, you know, he's not around, or she's not around, or they're busy, whatever the case may be, which is fine. I've already thought about all this because I already contemplated on reaching out to do all this. But you know what? I'm persistent. I'm consistent. I'm not scared. I will get in line if I have to for a guest. I have no issues with that. I don't expect everyone to be open to me because who the fuck is The Essence? And she's doing a show. Everybody got a fucking show here. Sometimes it takes that person to help you out so this person that you meet on the show knows that you're valid and you have the support group that you need around you. So all that to say is, if I reach out to anyone, please don't tell me what I already fucking know or what could be known. Obviously, if I'm trying to reach out to somebody very high, of course I know their schedule's busy. Of course they may not be open to it. Of course they don't want to do interviews. Of course they may not be in New York. But let's try. Let's try. You have his number. You're my people. You say you got me. And this goes to the board because everybody says this. Then let's try because nothing's impossible. Now, if that person says, nah, I'm not down with it, or I don't want to do it, that's different. And I'd rather that. I'd rather you say, no problem, let me try, I'll get back to you. If you're already giving me excuses, one, I'm already thinking that you don't believe in me. 2, that you don't support me, and 3, you're already putting in the air of being negative. And that's just how I feel. And this goes across the motherfucking board. And this goes for everybody. Okay? Because that like, I don't understand how I don't understand how you're supposed to grow and do what you want and need to do if there is not a village behind you. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing personal. I know it's nothing personal towards me. I don't sit there and say, oh, because, but sometimes I do. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's not personal, but I'm not gonna lie and say, I don't sit here saying that if I wasn't Angie Martinez, would it have been the same response? And yeah, I can't compare myself to Angie Martinez versus me, but you know that I'm doing something that's very serious. You've seen my growth. You know the name. Sometimes we're like this. It depends who you are. Like, come on. You know what I mean? So I just need to get that off my chest. It's just part of the business. It's, you know, I'm sure and I'm sure and I know because I've heard myself that there's artists, there's people that have shows like Andy Martinez 105, you know, The Breakfast Club, whatever, and they wait for a long time to get an artist. I get it. I will wait my turn. Sometimes I'm talking to people in the industry for a year or 2, and we're back and forth about the show. But does it happen? No, but it eventually happens. So I know it's all in timing. I'm not comparing myself to the professionals out there, but I also want to respect that I'm a professional too. I'm not, and maybe that's why I didn't want to do these lives, because it feels like everyone is doing a live, and like, who's really standing out? I guess it's all about preference. Like, I go to Amadeus and I hear 1-to-1 interviews with producers. Then I go to this one's page and I see that they talk about, you know, life issues. I get it. But it's just respect. So anyway, I'm trying to do certain things, and, you know, sometimes you need people to help you out. That's all. That's all I ask, is the respect. So yeah, tonight we'll be with Sakai. We're gonna talk about men's stuff. I've been kind of putting up little posts here and there to kind of get the mind wandering. I've had a lot of like feedback, which is good. So I hope whoever's on live tonight kind of interacts with us, because there are gonna be a lot of little talks that I want to have with this individual that's coming on later on. Tomorrow I'm having Xavier, who is a boxer from Cali. He's down with the Money Team, Mayweather and all that. He's been undefeated. He's very young, and he's Latino. So I would love to bring him on for a couple of minutes just to talk about what's going on and where we can follow him. And he's cute too, so he could be a little bit of an eye candy for the ladies. And then I want to see Friday if I can get Amadeus on here and just kind of keep giving stuff like that every day, every other day, than just sitting here and not doing anything with you guys. Just want to shout out some people. John DeSale, hello, mister. How are you, my fellow neighbor? Callie, I love you. How are you? I hope everything is good with you and Noah. G the consultant, Callie's in the house. Love you, baby. The moderator, he has a podcast going on. I've met him a couple of years back at DSN, so that's industry people too. TV Diva, thank you for joining. I hope everything is well with you, and I am ready. Sam the Dancer, how are you? Bobby Simmons, thank you for coming on back, because we had a great time last night. It actually turned out better than what I thought it would turn out to be. And I was telling my viewers right now that I found a way to do lives and upload them and save them, so I can put them on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter, and then make a show out of it and air it on the network. So I'm happy about that, and that kind of motivated me to get out of my funk. What's up, Nikki, personal friend? What's up? I hope everything's well. 950, check them out. 950, if you want to put in your information, you can down below, so you guys can tune in and listen to 950 Lounge. Vivian H. Ortiz, how are you, my love? She is one of my trainers that I had last year when I was doing in-studio productions to become certified as a producer at BronxNet. And it was such an experience, and I miss you guys. I am sick. Hello, I don't really know who you are, but thank you for joining. Cash Rock SB was good. DJ Butter was good. Carlos Rosa, thank you for joining. Bam was good. How's everything? Are we still dancing? Are we acting? What are we doing? Talk to me. Big Papa, thank you for joining us. Brie Mendez, are you still there? Brie Mendez is I don't know. There's like a little thing with her for me. She's like she has like that same effect on me that Mariah Esco has with me. They're young, beautiful Latinas. The voices are amazing. Every time you sing, I always think like, who's your voice so reminiscent of? And through the new song, it finally got to me, and I said, you know what, Jordin Sparks. There's a certain way that you sing at certain times that reminds me of Jordin Sparks. And I'm like, yes. So check her out, Brie Mendez. She has a new song. Where Are You, is it? Or Can I Be With You, Where Are You type of thing. It's all over the place. So you can Spotify, whatever the case may be. She's gorgeous. So you might want to look at her a little longer. Mike Massive. That is the homie right there. I love me some Mike Massive. Mike Massive, because he is massive at everything that he does. He's producer. He raps. He writes. He makes his own beats. He creates his own beats. He's amazing. He's actually worked on a track for me for the show in the past, and I've had him on like about 3-4 times. So please support him. He's from the Bronx, Latino as well, and he's dope as shit. He got a new single out too. Laconia, nice to meet you, and thank you for joining. Benny, thank you. And 1992, thank you for joining. You got a lot of guys out here, a lot of people. And what's up, Brian NYC? So yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Can I send you a gift basket? Interesting. You know, it's so funny because during this quarantine, I've been offered stuff. I'm just like, what's going on? In my personal and then professionally. Maybe I need to get a P.O. box or something. Oh, and also, thank you, babe. Because, there's so much going on, but nothing at the same time. We're also launching a new network, CBTV, and CBTV is basically the foundation, and then it's umbrellas. So you have like 950 Lounge, you have the D. Austin Show, with all entities of this one umbrella, CBTV, which is Caribbean Buzz TV. And basically I will be transporting the visuals into audio, so it can be like audio based. So that's what I'm telling Kevin, 950, put your information down so they can listen to you on there. We'll be starting, I think, April 13th or the 15th, but I'll keep you guys posted, and that would be part of all my plugs as well. So that's a good thing. Are you serious, Brian, or are you just messing with me? Because somebody the other day was like, I want to send you flowers. And I was like, yeah, right. He kept asking. And I'm just like, was he serious or he's not? I don't. The 13th. Okay, so April 13th, we're going live, CBTV. There's going to be a couple of shows up there. So we're really going to get into it. We're going to really get into it and see where this can lead us, But yeah, I guess that was my get in line rant. Even though I didn't say get in line at the end, because, I don't want to ever offend anyone. And if you get offended, that's because you're guilty of it. Because if I don't do shit like that or get offended, it's because I'm not guilty of it. So, all right, 6 a.m. Eastern Time. What's up, Famous Junior? What up, Nadine? 714. Just talking to my people, letting them know about tonight's live at 7 p.m. with Sakai. We're talking about men, dating, sex, love, relationships, threesomes, all types of stuff, just from a man's point of view though. So if you ladies have any questions, right below so I can attack. No, I'm not. I won't. We won't attack. It's not about that. It's just that this day and age, a lot of us have questions. A lot of us are single, and a lot of us want to know what each other are thinking about and what are we looking for. And some people say dating is over or chivalry is dead. Is it true? Men only look for sex. Is it true? Someone say sex. Yeah, I said sex. Every day I tell you sex, right, Kevin? I get on here every day and I'm like, have sex, just fucking have sex. As especially if you're living with someone, have quarantine sex, people. For sure. That was me. I actually sent some roses I want to send you. That was me. I want to send you some roses I want to send you. Okay. I think that was a mistake. So you see, I say sex and everybody is like, so, you know, it's just a good conversation to have. He's ready to have it. So that's a good thing. So yeah, we're just trying to create a mode right now and see what happens. Safe sex. Yes. Thank you, Rhodey. Safe sex. Don't have no fucking kids either, right? I dos mío, yes. Don't have no kids because it ain't time to have kids right now. It's not time to have kids right now. Do you see what we're going through? Why would you complicate your life? And I mean that with all love and sincerity. Trust me, I do. But I'm not gonna lay up because we're together here in quarantine time and get pregnant and we don't even know what's going on. We really don't even know what's going on. Things are being pushed back to June at this point. Things are changing. You think I want to bring a new life into this bull-ish that we're dealing with? Hell fucking no. Ain't no safe sex. Well, don't be crying later on in 2021 about your quarantine baby, all right? Or a quarantine disease that you got. Because, you know, everybody's so, like, deso about covering. But y'all covering down there? Because that ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? So have safe sex. We'll talk about all that too. You know, sex on the first date. Are we still being judged for that? What a man wants in a woman. Like real shit. Like no cliche talk. And that's the first thing I'm going to say when he gets on tonight. No cliche. And I think I picked him for a reason. Because I don't think he is a typical dude. And I don't think that he's going to hide what is really going on. And he can only speak for himself. He's not speaking on the nation of men, but he's speaking for himself. And I know a lot of people will relate to it, including females. So we're going to do the damn thing. Bobby, I want to thank you again last night for sitting with me. I hope the rest of your night and your show went well. Again, you were very enjoyable. And I wish we could have talked a little longer just so they can get the humor from you. But I know you was in work mode, so I didn't want to like pry. But it is what it is. And that's about it, guys. So, yeah, that was my rant for today. I'm sorry if thank you. Everybody's liking my glasses. I have to put it out there, though. I don't need glasses. So, when you think of D'Essence, don't ever think, oh, D'Essence has contacts on, and that's why she's not wearing the glasses. I wear them for fun. I wear them for fashion. I wear them because my face is not done. There's many reasons. But, yeah, it's just for fun. But thank you. I appreciate it. Kevin said the same thing. Thank you. So yeah, I was just kind of going off on a little rant about, you know, how people are here for you. And when you really need the help, like who's really here for you? You know what I mean? What's up, Comedian Catch? Welcome back. Brian, I will look at that when I get a chance. Please give me a second. Anybody going through anything that we want to talk about? Any Get in Line rants that you want to share on today's live? Really? No, that's only you. And you need to get in line, mister. Out of everyone saying that, you need to get in line. So I hope you join us later because I already know that you hit me up with some comments. And I'm just like, whoa, wait. We're not even talking about the discussion yet. I was happy that I was able to set up my logo on my TV. Isn't that cool? So I could kind of like sit in front of it and have the whole logo thing going on. I'm trying to make myself just feel very comfortable doing it. Go ahead. Go, Mike. Let's start it. Let's go. We got 10 people watching, which is awesome. We have more people joining in. Whoever got Get in Line rants, put them down below. Let's talk about it. Because today is Happy Get in Line Wednesday. That's why tonight we're going to talk about men, dating, sex, and all that good stuff. Tell these females to get in line. Because I know we are not being so well behaved. And I'm not talking about me. But there are females out there that are not well behaved. And, you know, sometimes they got to get checked. So let's see what's going on with this. That was I already told you my Get in Line rant. You know, if someone asks for help or assistance and you're able to do it or not, be truthful and say yes or no. I don't want to hear that. I can try. No, don't try. Just do it. I don't tell anybody in this business I'll try. If the essence is asked for something or anything, I never say I try. I'll try. I'll never say that. I always say I will do my best. I will make the effort. I will refer you, especially if I believe in you and I got your back and I believe in all that. Definitely. What's up, Powers Industry? Welcome back. How are you, my love? We were talking the other day about how to just get back into the mode of interviews and stuff like that. So I decided that I am going to be doing some lives from home, and then kind of putting them all together to produce a show once we get back on air. So whoever's down to get on a live that has a great following and has something to offer in what they say, and that is industry, let's talk. And we can talk, we can do a little part of some questions because people are going to want to know about you. And like I said, this will all come together as a whole show, an hour of a show, and it will be like my quarantine interviews from home type of thing. So Power, if you're interested in wanting to talk one day and just kind of shooting the shit, just let me know. We can talk about something. Bobby, you want to come on and say hello to somebody? Is that what you seeing, Bobby? Simmons is there. I'm gonna bless you with a legend, okay?
Listen.
Did you ever go home?
Listen. Let me tell you.
You didn't go home. You didn't go home. Are you doing the walk of shame? Are you doing the walk of shame?
Let me tell you something. Listen, I'm listening to your whole conversation, right? And this is not the time for everybody to be having sex.
Have sex, people. Have sex.
For people to listen to me. Listen. You have to listen to me. See, I got my gloves on. I'm good. Listen to me, okay?
Go on.
This is not the time to be having sex. Everybody, don't listen to the essence. Don't listen to her. Listen to me. All the men and all the women out there, play with yourselves. This is not time to have sex.
Why though?
Ay, Dios mío.
Not if you have a partner at home. You have to play with yourself because you're single. But the ones who have partners at home, yes, fucking have sex.
You got a partner at home. Play with yourself.
Oh, sounds like Bobby Simmons is hating on somebody. Do we got a time to get online on this Wednesday afternoon? Who's not showing you no love, Bobby? Who is not showing you no love?
Oh my God. Okay, that's enough. You stupid, you silly.
So apparently word got around saying that you've been quarantined in the studio and you were not allowed to get home.
I wish that would have. No, I always leave on time to make sure I get out of here. But you know, I'm good. I told you I just can't stay home. I can't stay home.
I got you, baby. It's a beautiful day. If you're doing something you love and you're safe, why not? Why not? You're absolutely doing nothing wrong. Just clean your environment every 10 minutes, maybe.
Yes, and I always have my wipes here. And you know, yesterday people thought I said wife when I looked back at the video.
I did too. I said, I didn't know Bobby had a wife. I mean, let alone I didn't even know you had a grandchild. But I was like, whoa, okay.
I saw the comments on when I looked back at the video on YouTube. It said, did he say wife? I said, no, wife. Wife. No, wife. I just want to say,
let me find out he found a quarantine wife.
That's not happening this day and age. Listen, I just want to say to you, thank you yesterday for letting me do your show. And I watched back at it. I appreciate you so much. So I don't want to hold you up because I know you're doing your thing right now. I just wanted to come on and just let everybody know, play with yourselves.
I love you, Bobby. You better get it right.
All right, I'll talk to you later, baby.
Oh, man. He's a mess, I tell you. He is such a mess, but he is so much fun. And it's just his energy is so charismatic and it's just addicting. And he just makes you laugh. And it's just silly. I love silly people. And I don't know, he just makes my day brighter, and I'm sure he makes a lot of people's day brighter. So thank you, Bobby Simmons, for calling in and calling you my friend. Okay. We talked about that last night on live, how, you know all these people from this industry, but at the same time, you should only have like a very small group of individuals that you're personal with. And it's a great thing to have, especially people that have been out here already, that have experience, that have the knowledge to share with you and help you and guide you. It's the best. Really? Thank you. Nightline Radio. You know what's so funny? I've had my best interviews on Nightline Radio, and it's kind of bittersweet. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And I respect you for respecting the hustle. You know what I mean? Like I was just talking about how it's just hard, and when you reach out to people for help and people beat around the bush, it's like, who's really here to help? Who really wants to see me on TV? Because I'm asking for certain things that can heighten my side of things. These people that I'm asking for don't need my exposure. Who the fuck am I? But it helps. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So it's very important. But Nightline, I did Nightline for 2.5 years. That's where I first started. I came back in because when I was in the industry, I was very young and I wanted to be on radio. Radio was my thing. Radio was my fucking thing. I was going to be the next Angie Martinez from the BX. I was going to, And so Nightline was, when I first came back after a few years later, Nightline was the first place that I ended up at as a co-host with someone. And then I ended up getting into my own show. And it wasn't visual. It was kind of like, it was visual on Ustream, but it wasn't visual. And I just had amazing guests. I just had amazing guests that I'm still connected with. A lot of them are my friends still. I can still have access to them at BronxNet, but there's just something very emotional about those moments that I could never recreate. And I wish that I had that footage. I had over 100 shows of interviews. And I just wish I had all those to kind of condense to make a show on BronxNet now. And I don't. So I'm trying to bring all of them back kind of as maybe a new guest or like reoccurring guests. Of course, I'm bringing Ralph McDaniels back. I sat down with him for 2 hours at Nightline, but I want to bring him back to BronxNet and show you guys him there. Oh, that's the business, though. That's the business. Like, I'm not scared of someone telling me no. You know what I mean? Like, that's not going to stop me. And that's what people think. Like, oh, let me see. He's really busy right now. You think that's going to stop me? You think I give a shit? No, let's fucking try. Let's try, and let's try, and let's try, and let's try until I say, you know what? I'm done. Because there are artists that I don't want to make it plural because it's not a lot. But there have been artists that I've been after for quite some time, and it's always something. And after a while, I'm kind of like, first I lose my juju for you. I get turned off because at this point it's like, I want you there for a reason, but you're not like, so waiting in line for you for 2-3 years just to sit down with you for 10 minutes and you can't even get in 10 minutes. I'm good. I'll move on. I won't even fuck with you. I won't bother you no more. And it's all good. And then when that time happens, they'll remember that little D Essence. Oh, now she has her own. Oh. So it's like you meet people later on in your life. You know what I mean? This industry seems big because there's different layers to it and there's so many people. But what I've noticed is that we're all connected. We all know each other. And if we haven't met, we are going to meet. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We all going to meet again. So that's why I just say, all right, it is what it is. I'll see you on top. That doesn't scare me. That doesn't scare me. And I've interviewed numerous people of all levels. So that it doesn't scare me. It's just an effort. It's just something that I'm trying to do for you guys and for the show and for my brand. I can only do so much. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So what's up, DJ Don Velez? Arsenio, what's up? Hope everything is well with you. William, if you're there. Mike, you never went and told me about your Get in Line rant. Marley, love you, lady. I hope that everything is okay on your end. And thank you for always supporting and just knowing you. And I think I'm going to get off this for now. I think I'm done talking. And we'll talk again later on. 7 o'clock, meet me right here at the D. Essence Show. And we're going to talk about some interesting things. Thank you for the compliments. I appreciate it. It's humbling. I'm trying to be one of the best, but I have a lot of work that I need to do. So I humbly say thank you for that. To even be thought of as one of the best is it's pretty mind blowing. And you know that you know, the words are nice and everything is great, but actions are better sometimes. And I'm not talking to anybody that's sitting here with me right now, but action is better sometimes. Throwing up a picture once in a while, throwing up a YouTube link, liking something, saying a comment, adding people on a post, you know, things like that is what supports. If you know anybody that has opportunities for hosting gigs or shows that are being put together, or someone that needs a panel, I'm your girl. Like, let me know, hit me up, you know. But it takes a village. It takes a village, and I can't not do it alone. Right now it's me and God, and it's been amazing. God has been amazing. I have amazing angels above that are guiding me in the right direction. I've met amazing people. There's not one person that I can say, maybe there is one or two people that have rubbed me the wrong way. And at that time I should have told them, get their motherfucking line. But the essence tries not to be nasty. But if it ever was to happen again when I meet this person again, it will happen. It's so funny who it is. So you guys will probably be like, who? And I would be like, yeah, exactly. But those are my secrets. Interesting enough, during this time, I've sat down and written out first impressions of everybody that I've met in the business and interviewed. I've marked down how I felt at those moments or what happened during those moments. And I didn't think that I would write much, and I wrote maybe about 8 pages of information about people. So be nice to me, all right? Just be nice to me. Arsenio, I do know who you are. I'm very good with people that are consistent. I'm very good with people. I'm very good with remembering everyone that I meet and come across. I may not pronounce your name correctly because I'm horrible with names. If you watch the show, I'm constantly getting on myself about names, which is practice or just, I don't know. I don't know if it's just something that is just me or I don't know. I'm very good with birthdays. I will never forget a birthday, but I will forget your name. Simmer, something like that. So yeah, and I know who you are. So you don't have to say what you do because I already know who you are. But thank you for being here with me. And I'm going to let you guys go because I already did my Get in Line rant. We spoke. I had a few people up here, so that was nice. And tonight I'll be back with Singer Sakai from The Voice, talking about men, sex, love, dating, what men want, what men don't want, what females got to change, what we got to do to get in line, all that good stuff. So you do not want to miss out on the D. Essence Show here from home. Have a good day, guys. Happy Get in Line Wednesday.